Here in New Orleans, we have spent the last few days interviewing a whole community of scientists working on climate change issues, and it was really beautiful to see that kind of cooperation. I think New Orleans is like a microcosm of effective multilateralism, and we really need a lot more of that to be addressing our climate issue. We had lots of scientists from all over the world, including India, China, Norway, France, Germany, Korea, that are really working here to study everything from pollution to atmospheric science to glaciology and cloud formation, and really everything really informs what climate change is all about. And the reality that really struck me here is that we both need to mitigate and to adapt, because whatever we do now to address climate change is already happening. And the one thing that really struck me as well is that there are some species that are winners and some species that are losers. There are actually some that thrive in the warmer conditions and some that don't thrive as well. But I think the key takeaway is really that we are really uncertain about what climate change is going to bring. We are in an era of unprecedented change when it comes to global ecosystems and biodiversity. So we don't actually know what climate change has in store for us. And that's quite scary. So what really is the answer to this complex issue? I think that among our interviewees, one thing really stood out for me, and that is that this is a very complex answer. But to really kind of address the issue, we really need change at scale. And to achieve change at scale, we need to look at businesses, we need to look at governments, we need to look at individuals to actually enact the right policies, adopt the right business practices, and make the right choices. And we need to rapidly decarbonize our systems, whether it's in agriculture or manufacturing or energy or transport, and we need to do it urgently. And so some of the solutions that have come up is that governments have to take the right decisions and make the right policies. Businesses really need to urgently decarbonize the way that they do business. And individuals, we need to be investing in greener, cleaner choices, whether it's energy, whether it's in the things that we buy, or whether it's in the politicians that we vote in, that we want to be voting in the people that think long-term for us. So beyond the physical solutions, I think the one thing that we have actually been thinking about actually is a more philosophical one. Some of the people that we've met along the way actually think of climate change as an ethics issue. It's about how much society values growth, and do we have to redefine notions of economic growth, and also re-evaluating what it means to be happy in life, whether we need a lot of excessive material wealth. But underlying that is whether we can continue our current levels of consumption and production, and whether this is really within our planetary boundaries, because now it would seem that the answer is that we're not living within our planetary boundaries. And so the question is, how do we do so? I think one of the answers that is emerging is the fact that we need to rethink how we even manufacture goods or how we consume goods, and we need a circular economy. We need one in which we are managing our resources responsibly, and we can actually put all those resources back into the global economy and reuse them all the time, so that there is really no waste and that we can really be considerate about the planetary boundaries in which they were living in. I think these are some of the questions and issues that were raised on our journey, and there are no easy answers, but it is really important that we consider them, because the climate change crisis is the defining crisis of the 21st century, and we need to keep talking about it. We need to find solutions, we need to find inspiration, and we need to find hope.